Hello there, and a very warm welcome. It's so good to have you here with me today. You know, as we journey through life, collecting all those wonderful experiences and memories, sometimes we might notice that our get up and go, well, it got up and went. Have you ever felt like your energy is fading a little faster than it used to? Or perhaps you find yourself wishing you had a bit more pep in your step to really enjoy those precious moments with family, or to dive into hobbies you love without feeling quite so drained afterwards. If any of that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're certainly not alone, and today we're going to talk about something truly exciting. We're going to explore how to unlock a bit more vitality, a bit more of that youthful spark. Not by trying to turn back the clock with complicated routines or quick fixes, but by embracing simple, gentle habits that can make a world of difference. Because living a long life is wonderful, but living a healthy, vibrant, and fulfilling long life, well, that's the real treasure, isn't it? It's about having the energy and the well-being to truly savor these golden years, to stay independent, engaged, and joyful. It's about adding more life to your years, and that's a beautiful goal we can all aspire to. In this video, we'll go over 5 simple, yet incredibly powerful, daily habits that many healthy seniors often share. These aren't about drastic overhauls or things that will turn your life upside down. Instead, they are gentle, sustainable changes, secrets to longevity, if you will, that you can weave into your daily rhythm. They are practical, doable, and designed to help you feel stronger, more energetic, and perhaps even younger than you have in years. Think of it as gathering a few lovely pearls of wisdom that can truly enrich your days. So, where do we begin on this journey to unlocking those longevity secrets? Well, the very first habit might surprise you with its simplicity, yet its impact on how you feel each and every day is quite profound. Let's start with how we greet the morning. Our first habit is all about a gentle rise and shine. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, so often the alarm goes off, and there's this immediate rush, a jolt into the day. But for many healthy, vibrant seniors, the morning begins with a little more intention, a little more kindness to the body. Think of it like warming up an engine before a drive. Your body, especially as we've gathered more wisdom and experience through the years, appreciates that gentle start. Instead of leaping out of bed, how about taking just a few moments while you're still lying there? Wiggle your toes and fingers, maybe gently rotate your ankles and wrists. A soft, easy stretch can do wonders to awaken your muscles and joints, especially if they feel a bit stiff first thing, which is perfectly normal. Then, before you even put your feet on the floor, it's a wonderful idea to sit on the edge of the bed for a minute or two. This little pause helps your body adjust, can prevent that head rush or dizziness some of us experience with a sudden change in posture, and just gives you a moment to gather yourself before you stand. And here's a golden tip. Keep a glass of water right there on your bedside table. Before coffee, before tea, before anything else, take a few sips, or even drink the whole glass. As we get older, our sense of thirst can sometimes diminish, meaning we might not realize we're getting a bit dehydrated. Starting your day with water is like giving your internal systems a gentle, refreshing shower. It helps to rehydrate you after a night's sleep, gets your digestion thinking about waking up, lubricates your joints, and even gives your brain a little boost. That first glass of water is like a morning dew for your insides, waking everything up gently and getting your systems humming smoothly for the day ahead. It's such a simple thing, isn't it? A few gentle movements, a moment of pause, and a glass of water. But these small actions set a wonderfully positive and healthy tone for everything that follows. It's about treating yourself with that little bit of extra care right from the get-go. Now, once you've greeted the morning with that gentle hydration and a calm, mindful start, what comes next? Well, it flows beautifully into our second habit, something that nourishes not just your body, but your spirit too. This habit is about embracing movement as a joy, not a chore. Oh, the word exercise can sometimes sound so daunting, can't it? It might bring up images of grueling workouts or activities that just don't appeal. But we're not talking about becoming an Olympic athlete overnight, not at all. It's about rediscovering the joy of movement, the kind that makes you feel alive and invigorated, the kind that your body thanks you for. Regular physical activity is absolutely key for maintaining muscle mass, which is so important for our strength and metabolism, and for keeping our bones strong and healthy, which helps protect us from falls and fractures. It's fantastic for our heart health, helps to keep our blood pressure in a good range, and does wonders for our mood by releasing those lovely natural chemicals called endorphins. Plus, it can lead to better sleep and help manage our weight. The benefits are truly immense. So, how can we make movement a joyful part of our day? The secret is to find something you genuinely enjoy. If it feels like a chore, you're far less likely to stick with it. But if it's something you look forward to, then it becomes a delightful ritual. For many, a simple walk is perfect. It could be a leisurely stroll around your neighborhood, perhaps with a good friend, your spouse, or even a furry companion if you have one. You could listen to your favorite music, an engaging podcast, or simply soak in the sights and sounds around you. Notice the flowers blooming in a neighbor's garden, the sound of birdsong, the way the sunlight filters through the leaves. It's not just exercise, it's an experience, a chance to connect with the world around you. Gardening is another wonderful way to stay active. Getting your hands in the soil, tending to plants, watching things grow, it's incredibly therapeutic. And all that bending, stretching, and lifting, even if it's just small pots, keeps you moving in a very natural way. Or what about something like Tai Chi or gentle yoga? These ancient practices are absolutely fantastic for improving balance, which is so crucial as we get older, as well as enhancing flexibility and bringing a wonderful sense of calm and focus. Many community centers offer classes specifically for seniors, and they can be a lovely way to socialize too. If you have access to a pool, water aerobics is a gift for the joints. The buoyancy of the water supports your body, making movement easier and reducing impact, while still providing excellent resistance for a good workout. And let's not forget the simple joy of dancing. Put on some tunes from your younger days, the ones that always made you want to tap your feet and just move in your living room. Who cares what it looks like? It's about the fun, the freedom, and the way it makes you feel. Even just swaying to the music can be beneficial. The key here is consistency over intensity, especially when you're starting out or if you've been inactive for a while. Even 10 or 15 minutes of intentional movement each day is a fantastic start. You can gradually increase the duration or try different things until you find your groove. Remember, it's about what feels good for your body. Listen to it. Some days you might have more energy than others, and that's perfectly okay. The goal is to weave regular, enjoyable movement into the fabric of your daily life, making it as natural as breathing. Think of your muscles and bones as loyal friends. They need regular attention and activity to stay strong, supportive, and ready to carry you through all the wonderful days ahead. So, we've started our day with mindful hydration and embraced movement that brings us joy. These are two incredible foundation stones for a healthier, more vibrant life, and they lead us quite naturally to think about another crucial aspect of our well-being, something that fuels these activities and so much more. We've talked about how we begin our day and how we engage our bodies, and there's so much more to explore in how we continue to support this wonderful journey toward greater vitality and longevity. We've talked about the importance of a gentle start to the day with mindful hydration and movement, and how embracing physical activity that brings us joy is so vital for our overall well-being. These habits truly lay a wonderful groundwork, and now, leading on from nourishing our bodies with movement, it's natural to consider how else we fuel ourselves, which brings us to our third incredibly important daily habit, nourishing your body wisely. This isn't about complicated diets or depriving yourself of the foods you love, far from it. It's about making thoughtful, enjoyable choices that provide your body with the incredible nutrients it needs to thrive, especially in these wonderful years. Think of your plate as a vibrant palette of colors. The more natural colors you see from fruits and vegetables, the wider the array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants you're gifting to your body. Aim for a rainbow on your plate each day: deep greens from spinach or broccoli, bright oranges from carrots or sweet potatoes, rich reds from berries or tomatoes. These plant-based powerhouses are packed with fiber, which is fantastic for digestion and keeping you feeling full and satisfied, and they work hard to protect your cells and keep your immune system strong. Protein is another key player in our nutritional orchestra. It's like the building block for your body, helping to repair tissues and maintain your muscle mass. As we age, preserving muscle is so important for strength, mobility, and even our metabolism. So, include good sources of lean protein in your meals. Think of delicious baked or grilled fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, which is rich in those amazing omega-3 fatty acids that are so good for your heart and brain. Poultry, beans, lentils, and even eggs are all excellent choices. And let's not forget healthy fats. For a long time, fats got a bad rap, but we now know that the right kind of fats are essential for our health. Things like avocados, nuts, seeds, and good old olive oil provide energy, help your body absorb certain vitamins, and are crucial for brain health and keeping inflammation in check. A sprinkle of nuts on your morning oatmeal, a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, these small additions can make a big difference. Of course, whole grains are your friends too, things like oats, brown rice, and quinoa. They provide sustained energy, unlike sugary, processed foods that can lead to that quick spike and then a crash, and they are another great source of fiber. And for strong bones, which are so essential for staying active and independent, remember calcium-rich foods. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are well-known sources, but you can also find calcium in leafy green vegetables, fortified plant-based milks, and even canned fish with bones, like sardines. Now, just as important as what you eat is how you eat. This is where mindful eating comes in. In our busy lives, it's so easy to gobble down a meal while watching television, reading, or thinking about a dozen other things. But healthy seniors often cultivate the habit of slowing down and truly savoring their food. Turn off the distractions if you can, even for just one meal a day. Pay attention to the aroma of your food, the different tastes and textures. Chew your food thoroughly. This not only enhances your enjoyment, but also significantly aids digestion and helps your brain register when you're feeling full, which can prevent uncomfortable overeating. Our energy needs might be a bit different now than when we were younger, so being mindful of portion sizes, guided by your body's cues of hunger and fullness, is also a smart approach. And remember water. We talked about starting your day with it, but keep sipping throughout the day. Staying well hydrated is crucial for energy, for kidney function, for skin health, for just about everything. Cooking at home more often is also a wonderful habit, as it gives you complete control over the ingredients, the amount of salt or sugar, and the cooking methods. Perhaps you could even rediscover the joy of cooking, trying out new healthy recipes or revisiting old family favorites. It's not about perfection, it's about making consistent, positive choices that fuel your body with goodness. Imagine you're caring for a beautiful, cherished garden. You'd want to give it the best nourishment to help it flourish. Your body is that precious garden. So, we're nourishing our bodies with good food, eaten mindfully, and we're keeping our bodies active and starting our days right. But what about that incredibly important part of us that sits atop our shoulders, our brilliant mind? This brings us to our fourth essential habit for unlocking those longevity secrets, keeping the mind sharp and engaged. You've probably heard the phrase, use it or lose it, and it very much applies to our cognitive abilities. Just like our muscles, our brain thrives on activity and stimulation. Actively engaging your mind helps to maintain memory, sharpens your problem-solving skills, and contributes to overall mental acuity, which is so vital for enjoying a high quality of life. It's about staying curious, continuing to learn, and challenging your brain in enjoyable ways. Lifelong learning is a cornerstone of this habit. Now, this doesn't mean you need to enroll in a formal degree program, unless that's something that excites you, of course. There are countless ways to learn and keep your mind buzzing. Reading is a fantastic and accessible option. Whether it's novels, newspapers, magazines, biographies, or articles online that pique your interest, reading transports you to new worlds, introduces new ideas, and keeps your vocabulary rich. How about learning a new skill or revisiting an old hobby? Have you always wanted to learn to play a musical instrument, like the piano or the ukulele? There are so many wonderful online tutorials these days. Or perhaps you'd like to try your hand at painting, learn a new language, even just a few phrases for an imaginary trip, or explore the world of digital photography. Many communities offer courses specifically for seniors, covering everything from creative writing to local history. These can be wonderful ways to learn something new and meet like-minded people. Don't underestimate the power of puzzles and games. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, brain, training apps, card games like bridge, or even a simple game of checkers. These are not just fun pastimes. They are fantastic workouts for your brain cells. They challenge you to think strategically, to recall information, and to focus your attention. Beyond structured learning or games, simply cultivating a sense of curiosity about the world around you is incredibly beneficial. Visit local museums or art galleries, watch documentaries on subjects that fascinate you, attend talks or lectures if they are available in your area. Every time you learn something new or solve a puzzle, you're building new connections in your brain, like forging new pathways in a beautiful, ever-expanding mental landscape. And an equally important part of keeping your mind sharp and engaged is fostering social connections. We are, by nature, social beings. Meaningful interactions with others are not just pleasant. They are essential for our emotional well-being and have a surprisingly powerful impact on our cognitive health. 2. Spending quality time with family and friends, engaging in conversations, sharing laughter, and offering support. These things nourish the soul and keep the mind active. Consider joining a club or group that aligns with your interests, a book club, a gardening society, a walking group, or perhaps a volunteer organization. These offer wonderful opportunities for connection, shared purpose, and mental stimulation. Even if getting out and about is sometimes challenging, make an effort to stay connected through phone calls, video chats, or letters. Sharing your life stories, your wisdom, and your experiences is not only enriching for others, but also wonderfully affirming for you. These connections combat loneliness and isolation, which can be detrimental to both mental and physical health. By nourishing our bodies with wholesome foods and keeping our minds buzzing with new experiences and connections, we're building an incredible foundation for lasting health and happiness. We've covered so much ground, from how we start our day, to how we move, how we eat, and how we keep our minds agile. And there's one more crucial piece of this beautiful puzzle of longevity that ties everything together, something that speaks to our inner peace and resilience. By nourishing our bodies with wholesome foods and keeping our minds buzzing with new experiences and connections, we're building an incredible foundation for lasting health and happiness. We've covered so much ground, from how we start our day, to how we move, how we eat, and how we keep our minds agile. And there's one more crucial piece of this beautiful puzzle of longevity that ties everything together, something that speaks to our inner peace and resilience. This brings us to our fifth and final daily habit, cultivating inner calm and a positive outlook. Think of this habit as tending to your inner garden, ensuring it's a place of peace, beauty, and strength, even when the winds of life blow a little fiercely. Stress, as we know, is an unavoidable part of life, but how we respond to stress is something we can learn to influence, and doing so can have a profound impact on both our physical and mental well-being. Chronic stress can take a toll on our immune system, our blood pressure, our heart health, and our overall sense of joy. So, finding healthy ways to manage it is paramount. One wonderfully effective way to cultivate inner calm is through simple mindfulness or meditation practices. Now, this doesn't have to be complicated or involve sitting in a specific posture for hours. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day of quiet breathing can make a world of difference. You could simply find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes if you wish, and gently bring your attention to your breath, the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. When your mind wanders, as it naturally will, just gently guide it back to your breath. It's not about emptying your mind, but rather about becoming a gentle observer of your thoughts without judgment, creating a little space between you and your worries. Spending time in nature is another powerful balm for the soul. Whether it's a leisurely walk in a park, sitting by a window admiring the trees, listening to birdsong, or even just tending to a small houseplant, connecting with the natural world has an incredibly soothing and grounding effect. It reminds us of the bigger picture and can help put our own concerns into perspective. Listening to calming music, engaging in a relaxing hobby like reading or painting, or even a gentle stretching session can also help to release tension and promote a sense of tranquility. And sometimes, cultivating calm means learning to set gentle boundaries, to say no to commitments that feel overwhelming, and to prioritize your own well-being. Alongside managing stress, fostering a positive outlook, particularly through gratitude, is a key component of this habit. Gratitude is like a superpower. It can genuinely transform your perspective and fill your days with more joy. It shifts our focus from what we might feel is lacking in our lives to appreciating the abundance that is already present. One lovely practice is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, perhaps before bed or first thing in the morning, jot down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand things. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, a delicious cup of tea, a kind word from a neighbor, or a comfortable chair. Actively looking for these small blessings trains your mind to see the good that surrounds you. Expressing your appreciation to others is also a wonderful way to spread positivity and strengthen your connections. And finally, maintaining a sense of purpose is incredibly important for our emotional well-being as we age. Having something that gives meaning to your days, something that motivates you to get up and engage with the world, is a powerful ingredient for a fulfilling life. This purpose can take many forms. For some, it's volunteering their time and skills to a cause they care about, or mentoring younger generations. For others, it's pursuing passions and hobbies that bring them a sense of accomplishment and joy, like writing, gardening, crafting, or continuing to learn. It could be about setting small, achievable goals for yourself each day or week. Even connecting with your personal beliefs or spirituality can provide a deep sense of purpose and comfort. It's about finding what resonates with you, what makes you feel valued and alive. So, as we've journeyed together through these 5 pathways to greater vitality, from those gentle morning awakenings and the joy of movement that keeps our bodies nimble, to nourishing our bodies with delicious, wholesome food, keeping our minds bright and curious with new learnings and connections, and now, cultivating that essential inner calm and positive spirit through stress. Management, gratitude, and purpose, you can see how they all beautifully interconnect. They are not separate boxes to tick, but rather threads that weave together to create a rich and resilient tapestry of well-being. Each one supports and enhances the others, helping you to unlock those secrets to a long, healthy, and truly joyful life. Remember, these aren't strict rules to be followed perfectly from day one, but rather gentle invitations to enhance your life, one small step at a time. Even adopting 1 or 2 of these habits, or making small, consistent adjustments in these areas, can set in motion a wonderful wave of positive change. It's about progress, not perfection. Be patient and kind with yourself as you explore what works best for you, what feels good and sustainable in your own unique life. The power to make these positive shifts lies within you, and it's never too late to start nurturing yourself in these ways. Small changes truly can make a big difference in your health and happiness, leading to more energy, more peace, and more delight in your everyday experiences. I'd genuinely love to hear from you now. What are some of the daily habits that help you feel your best? Do you have any special tips for staying vibrant and healthy that you'd like to share with our wonderful community here? Please do leave a comment below. Your wisdom and experiences are so valuable, and we can all learn so much from each other. It's always a joy to read your thoughts and create this supportive space together. If you found our chat today helpful or inspiring, I'd be so grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. That little click really helps others find our content and join our conversations. And if you haven't already, perhaps consider subscribing to the channel. We aim to share more content like this, focusing on living well, staying healthy, and enjoying every chapter of life to the fullest. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It's truly been a joy to share these thoughts and ideas with you. Remember, every single day presents a new opportunity to embrace habits that nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit. Every sunrise is an invitation to live well. Here's to your health, your happiness, and to unlocking all the wonderful secrets to a long, vibrant, and joyful life. Take wonderful care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.